Okay, so once our bonding is configured, then the test is you can just type in IP space -A for IP address, and you should see something similar to this depending on what kind of virtualization you're using. So ENP0S3 is one of the interfaces. As you can see, it's showing slave up, so it's configured as a slave. The second one is ENP0S8. This is also showing slave up. And then our bond is bond 0. It's configured as on number 5 and it's showing as master up. Okay, so this is a test that we got everything configured correctly as we wanted. Furthermore, if you want to view bond interface settings like bonding mode and slave interface and all that, you can type in cat proc net bonding bond 0, and this will give you the bonding mode is TLB, transmit load balancing, and then it also shows slave interface ENP0S3. It also shows slave interface ENP0S8. It shows this full duplex on both of them. There is no link failure count so far. Hardware address on both of them. And slave QID is 0 on both of them. The speed is 1000 megabits per second. It's the same on both. And the status is up on both of them. Okay, next test we're going to do is called fault tolerance testing. In order to do that, I'm going to do a if down and ENP0S8. And to test the fault tolerance, we can down one of the interfaces and check whether you are still able to access the server. So what I'm going to do is, from a different machine, I am going to ping 192.168.1.70. If you remember, that was my bond 0 IP address that I configured. And if I have already brought down one of the interfaces, and let's see if bond is responding, and bond 0 is responding. Although if you remember, we have turned it off. We have done, oh sorry, it's on the S08, my apologies. So it is pinging. So another test that we can do is I can SSH root into 192.168.1.70. That's our machine where I have configured the bond 0 interface. Okay. Alright, so from a different client right now we are logged into our machine which has the bond 0 interface configured. And what I'm going to do is from here I'm going to run the command that we ran earlier also, cat proc net bonding bond 0. And as you can see, currently active slave is ENP0S3 because we brought down the ENP0S8. So that's the current active slave. That's the interface that's running. So this is a test that we have successfully created bonding and it's doing the fault tolerance. And even after we shut down one of the interfaces, the other one took over and is currently active. And we can ping from a different client in the same network, and we can SSH from different client.